Star Academy. Dear learners, in today's lesson, you will learn personification. What is personification? What is the significance of personification? And what are examples of personification in literature? You will learn more about personification in this video lesson. But before starting, let me tell you in simple words. If I say, I went out last night, the city was sleeping. City does not actually sleep, but the sleeping is the quality of human. I give this quality to city. For example, I say the moon was laughing, the flowers were dancing, the stars were happy, or the clouds are moving in the sky. These are examples of personification because moving, sleeping, watching, laughing, happy, sad, smiling, these are human qualities, but we give these qualities to non-human object. This is called personification. We will learn more about personification in this video. So let's start. Personification. Personification is a literary device that gives human-like characteristics to non-human entities. Personification occurs when a writer makes a non-human thing have human behavior. Hence, the writer personifies that object. Personification is a form of figurative language that is used to grab the reader's attention and is a great way to make it easier. It is a very useful device for kids to relate to the object or animal in a story and understand the writer's message. Personification is just one way of making writing more interesting and original. Personification is a figure of speech in which a thing, an idea, or an animal is given human attributes. The non-human objects are portrayed in such a way that we feel they have the ability to act like human beings. Personification is a figure of speech where non-living objects are described to seem like people. In the arts, personification means representing a non-human thing as if it were human. Personification gives human traits and qualities such as emotion, desire, sensation, gesture, and speech. Personification is when human characteristics are attributed to inanimate objects. It is used to convey the message that object has performed an action when in reality it hasn't. This type of figurative language is used as a literary device to make writing more vivid and descriptive. It makes the writing more unique and original in nature. Personification is not merely a decorative device, but serves the purpose of giving deeper meanings to literary text. It adds vividness to expressions as we always look at the world from a human perspective. Writers and poets rely on personification to bring inanimate things to life so that their nature and actions are understood in a better way. Significance of personification in literature. Personification has been a part of storytelling for thousands of years. Personification has remained popular throughout the centuries, given that it can add aesthetic qualities to a work and provide a way for authors to describe inanimate objects. It also inserts more meaning into inexplicable things like forces of nature. Often, the use of personification also helps to show a character's own attitude toward a certain thing if they project or ascribe their own feelings onto an inanimate object. Some common examples of personification in everyday speech. Examples of personification in literature. Two lines from A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. Here, in this example, William Shakespeare uses the concept of moon is a character. The moon is feminized, as often it is in literature if given a gender, and said to be a governess of floods. The color of the moon lends to the depiction of her anger, and she is said to cause more disease to spread due to her displeasure. Shakespeare thus gives the moon new descriptive qualities, emotions, and motivation. Another example from Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. There are two personification examples. April cannot put on a dress, and winter does not limp, nor does it have a heel on which a month can walk. Shakespeare personifies the month of April and the winter season by giving them two different human qualities. In these examples, wind is personified by saying that it is as playful as little children playing hide and seek on a sunny day. In these lines, the bashful flowers, blushing birds, and trembling shadows are examples of personification. This is another example. It is a very famous poem of William Wordsworth. Here, a host of golden daffodils, and the last line, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, are examples of personification. Golden daffodils are personified as host, and breeze are dancing. In this example, the poet sees a cherry tree covered with beautiful white flowers in the forest and says that the cherry tree wears white cloths to celebrate Easter. He gives human attributes to a tree in order to describe it in human terms. This poem by William Blake contains a lot of examples of personification. The poem starts in a dialogue form, where a sunflower is directly addressing the poet by calling his name. Again, in the third line, the flower says, "Our traveling habits have tired us," which is a good personification. The flowers are depicting a human characteristic of tiredness caused by the weather. In a human way, they make a request to the poet to put them in a room with a window with plenty of sunshine. Thanks for watching.